Hi, I'm Dani, one of the chefs here at Local Crate, and today we're going to be making Chef Deuki's Korean fried chicken with sweet gochujang sauce. Frying chicken can be a little bit intimidating at home, but it's actually super easy. Make sure you read through the entire recipe before getting started and wash and dry all of your produce really well. We're going to start by filling our pot with oil. It is important to start it earlier on in the game because we do need the oil to come up to temperature to be able to fry successfully. So I'm gonna start it. Make sure you keep an eye on it. If you see it smoking, you wanna turn the heat down to low. So now that our oil is heating up, we're gonna start mincing the garlic. So I'm just gonna remove the ends, and I'm gonna use the back of the knife to smash the garlic flat, and that's actually the easiest way to mince, and then run my knife through and through several times until I get very small pieces. Now we're gonna move on to thinly slicing our radishes. So you wanna remove both ends off the radish. So a good tip is to always just cut a tiny little piece off of one side, and then it sits flat. And now I'm just gonna take the knife and run it down using my knuckles to determine what thickness I want the radish to be. So now we're just gonna take this good looking cilantro and basically just kind of tear off the leaves from the stem. So now that our vegetables are cut, I'm gonna switch over to a different cutting board and start dicing the chicken. Now we're gonna remove the chicken breasts from the package, rinse and pat dry. Now I'm gonna take my chicken breasts and move them over to the cutting board, and what you wanna get is about 1/2 inch bite-sized pieces. You're gonna get anywhere from 10 to 12 pieces out of a chicken breast. Now that our mise en place is complete, we're gonna start cooking the rice. So I'm gonna take the sushi rice and put it in the pot. I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cups of water and a little bit of salt and pepper. Then I'm gonna transfer that over to the stove and set it over medium heat until the water comes up to a boil. And then I'm gonna cover it and remove the heat way down to low. Now we're gonna take the batter blend, and this batter blend has AP flour, potato starch, and a little bit of baking powder. And we are gonna add about 1/2 cup of water. It's important that you use cold water, and if you have sparkling water, feel free to use it. It's just gonna kind of help that bubbliness. I'm gonna mix this up until it's nice and smooth. So my batter's looking like it's a little bit too thick, and that'll kind of change depending on where you are, the humidity around you, and all those things. So we are gonna add water about a tablespoon at a time until we get the texture that we're looking for. And you're looking for a pretty smooth, kind of pancake looking batter. We're gonna season the chicken with a little pinch of salt and pepper. And once it's been seasoned, it's important you toss it around pretty well so that the seasoning kind of gets all over the chicken pieces. And then we're gonna start battering it. So we have our prepared batter over here, and we're gonna take the chicken pieces and dip them in. As I batter the pieces 5 or 6 at a time, we're gonna start dropping them in the oil so that you clear the chicken off of your batter and into the frying pan. You can't fry all the chicken at once for the first time because that oil is gonna cool down very fast. So you wanna do it about 10-15 pieces at a time at most. We're gonna fry the chicken pieces for about 5 to 6 minutes, flipping them halfway. Then we're gonna take them out, and then we're gonna fry them for a second time all together. And it's important to know that the color change that you're looking for is kind of going from lightly dark brown, kind of a beige color, into a darker, more caramel brown. Once you hit that darker, more caramel brown color, you can pull your chicken out and put it back on the draining plate. After that, we're gonna discard the oil from the pan completely. We're gonna use that same pan we used to fry the chicken to make the sauce. Leave about a tablespoon of oil and start sauteing the garlic in it. Once the garlic gets a little bit soft, I'm gonna add the gochujang, add the sugar, and add 2 tablespoons of water, and whisk that until it's super well incorporated. Bring it up to a light simmer. Add your chicken and toss it until it is very well coated. Now that the rice is finished, I'm gonna take a fork and just fluff it a little bit. Then we're gonna divide the rice between 2 bowls and put half of the Korean fried chicken on each bowl. Make sure you get all the little bits of sauce that are gonna be left over in that pan because it'll taste amazing with the rice. Then we're gonna take the radishes and layer them in, kind of alternating in between the chicken pieces. Sprinkle the cilantro on top and gently garnish with sesame seeds. And there you have it, Chef Deuki's Korean fried chicken with sweet gochujang sauce. For more recipes, visit localcrate.com/cook.